Hello, everybody. Welcome to my special Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving Eve stream, I should say. Happy Wednesday. It's kind of gloomy outside, been raining all morning long where I am, and didn't stream last or on Sunday, but I'm definitely happy that I'm streaming today to talk to all of you guys. And yeah, I got a couple things to show you, kind of, and just here to hang out today, I guess. So, on that note, the first thing I kind of want to show you guys is a couple of the Funko Pops that I had gotten. Now, my brother actually got this one first, and I just had to have it. So, if I can take it out of the box here. Oh, it doesn't want to come out of the box. Oh, there we go. So we'll do it this way. All right. Matterhorn Mickey. It's got the Alpine hat, and of course, he got his tail at the back there. Classic shoes. Suspenders are like the lederhosen suspenders. But overall, pretty cute. Now I'm kind of disappointed that it's just the getup with the pickaxe, and not Mickey in the bobsled ride vehicle. I would wanted to see him in the ride vehicle, but it is what it is. So that's my first kind of smaller Funko Pop right there. And second one, we got Peter Pan here. Now, on an earlier live stream, I showed you the Peter Pan Captain Hook mini Funko Pop. And this one here, if I can get the box open, is the larger rides version. Now, I have the Matterhorn Donald one, which, again, I showed earlier. Well, this was actually pretty cool. Open this on up. Ooh. Again, it's a lot heavier than I thought it would, but it has this plastic cloud base, just like the Captain Hook one. Wow. Vehicle just looks like the one at Disneyland. Of course, you got Peter Pan in the classic Funko Pop style. Again, like I said, it's very, very heavy. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. This is where all the weight's coming from. Again, it does have the FAC number printed at the bottom. Wow. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of like staring at this because I've opened this up for the first time here. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is I believe, the Peter Pan at the Peter Pan's Flight attraction, Disneyland's 65th anniversary Funko Pop. Hello, Roxy. How are you? Pretty cool. Again, like I said before, this is heavier than I thought it would. The other Funko Pop that I did get, in case you're just joining us, the Matterhorn and Mickey Mouse. Of course, you got to have Mickey Mouse and the lederhosen with the pickaxe. So these are like the two ones. They're going to go back into their boxes after the stream is over. Now, hopefully, you guys are having a good Wednesday. It's my first day off of 3 in a row. I get a nice 5-day weekend for Thanksgiving, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully, you're going to have a good Thanksgiving as well. Healthy, safe. I'm kind of a little bit nervous because I'm cooking my first ever turkey tomorrow. I kind of wish that all this stuff wasn't going on because I'm nervous. I've never done it before, and it's not like it's like just like a turkey breast where I could put it in a frying pan and just fry it up, or just bake it in the oven. Like this is like they took a whole turkey and they just cut the breast off its bone in and everything. So you have to go through that whole process, and crossing my fingers that everything goes well later on today. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a food coma weekend. So hopefully you guys are having some delicious stuff. I know I have mashed potatoes. I have stuffing. Hello, Lori. How are you? Happy holidays. Welcome. Hello, Mel. How are you? Welcome. I was talking about Thanksgiving food. Um, I've got pumpkin pie. We got pumpkin pie spice whipped cream, some corn stuffing. Of course, the turkey, gravy, um, mashed potatoes. No, we're not actually. Uh, oh, Mel. Oh, Mel. Uh, what else? I said the pumpkin pie, corn. There's some sort of also there's something else that I'm forgetting that. Oh, of course, uh I'm forgetting. Mel, you can stay. Mel, stay. All right. What are your guys' some of your oh yeah, I've had it once before, and it's actually at Whole Foods, and it's delicious. It is delicious. Um if you don't have like put it in ice cream, put it in your coffee here. As like a little top like there's so many different uses for it. We got a cute puppy emoji, puppy with paws. That's cute. So is there anything that you guys like to eat on Thanksgiving? That's kind of not what I'm having. Um, it's pretty traditional that with the types of things I'm having. Where Mel? Whole paycheck, yes, stuff at whole paycheck. It's a very dangerous store. I don't know, Mel. Where can I put the whipped cream? I'm almost nervous to ask. Where can I put the whipped cream? Ooh, on cookies. That is very good idea. Not what I thought you were going to say, but a very good idea. Um, I know I've heard other people talk about like that one weird thing that they have on Thanksgiving. I really can't think of that one weird thing. It used to be year after year we'd have like the King's Hawaiian rolls. Ooh, turkey meatloaf. That you know what? That sounds a whole lot easier to make. I've actually made turkey meatloaf before. It's not that hard to make at all. So that does sound delicious. Now, is it going to be with tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce, or is it you're going to put like turkey gravy on it? Um, that either way is good. Oh, no candied yams. I don't like yams, so I purposely did not get the yams or the sweet potatoes. Um, I'm trying to think of what like normally we go to my aunt's house, but we're not doing that this year. So I'm trying to think of what she would have. Ooh, you don't know it's your okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, Jello. We're also we're also gonna have some Jello. Sorry, I was distracted off screen. We usually also have Jello, and I don't know if we're gonna do that. Although Jello, you could just get the box, freeze or put in the don't freeze it. Put in the freezer overnight. Turkey, chicken, alligator gravy. Okay. Okay, it's afternoon where Mel is, so I guess I can understand that where this is coming from. Um, so yeah, like Thanksgiving is usually my favorite holiday. Usually what we do is we go over to my both my aunt's house, like split between my dad's side and my mom's side. And on my dad's or on my mom's side, we always end the night with playing this game called LCR. So like you have dice and it has like three pips on it. which means you're safe, and L means you take your tokens or your money, you pass it to the left. R means you pass it to the right, and then C stands for center. And if you get the C, you have to put your money in the center. Um, and it's fun, although there's always accusations of cheating. And so sometimes we can play multiple rounds. Sometimes it's only after two if the same person wins. Like so, I'm sure everyone has that type of game that they play. So I I I'm gonna kind of miss that. Hopefully you guys um are doing something a little bit fun too. Oh, you've played that before, Mel. How do you think of it? Is that a fun did you like it? I like it. It was a traditional departure. We used to play card games, like poker or a game called 31. Like those types of games were the games that we like to play, but it just got tiring. Um, it got really tiring. Um, is he no, he is not the cheater. It is one of my uncles. Um, that what he does is he takes the dice and just goes drop. He doesn't roll the dice. He just gently puts them down. Of course, he gets three dots because the last person got three dots. Um, and so at the end of the so like he's taking more of my money, this uncle, than anything else or than anybody else. Um, no, uh my brother and I are pretty we're pretty strict when it comes to playing games. Um, oh, speaking of games, now on my last stream, kind of showed if you look at the last stream, I showed my um what was it? The sorcerer's cards for the Magic Kingdom. Um sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards. Is that what the game's called, I think? Um we even take like stuff like that's supposed to be fun. We take that seriously. Holding up the hardest part was holding up the cards to the actual sensor. Like we couldn't do it because we're so tall. We couldn't do it like base level. We had to hold it down in our stomach. Um, that's a fun little thing. Although I think from what I'm hearing, the Magic Kingdom and like all the parks in Orlando are pretty packed today. Where Universal even yesterday was wall to wall people. I think they had to close it. And just long, long, long wait times. I think what Disney's doing right now, it's going to be jam packed. Um, sorry about that. Uh, yeah, I like we've done that the past two times that we were there. The first one we actually completed the mission. The last time we were there, we kind of got sidetracked by writing like things like Space Mountain over and over and over again. So yeah, um, reading up online about Thanksgiving offerings tomorrow. I believe it's not the Columbia Harbor House. Liberty Tree Tavern still doing a somewhat traditional, the Patriots platter for Thanksgiving, which that's good to hear. Garden Grill, you can order Thanksgiving credits or Thanksgiving credits, Thanksgiving stuff. I'm thinking of Garden Grill. I'm thinking of the whatchamacallit, the dining plan credits. I don't know why. Um, but like you can get your Thanksgiving fare there as well. So they're still offering some Thanksgiving meals, and I know some of the restaurants at the hotels are also offering Thanksgiving foods for the guests that are staying there. Which again, that's when we're in the middle of a pandemic. Hearing those kinds of things that Disney's still offering this, Disney's still offering that, it does make me feel a little bit better. I know last week you talked about park hopping on Roxy's stream. I'm glad that's coming back at the first of the year. right after the holidays, because I it's probably a better time to do it because you're gonna get a lot of people heading to Disney at this time. You don't wanna kick or start the park hopping with a rush of people. Start it with kind of not a rush of people. Um, but yeah, just kind of like seeing these little details come up, like again, park hopping. Hopefully, the Epcot monorail will start back up with on the first of the year. Those little things make a difference, but when you kind of I'm gonna admit, like my aunt was there last week. Um, not last week or the week before. Um, she was she admitted that some of the offerings, like that, not having the Christmas party, that hurt her experience. She wanted to do the Christmas party this year, and she couldn't because it was there. Um, I definitely agree. The annual pass holders, those new purchases definitely need to come back. Um, I don't honestly, I don't see that soon. I know this kind of hurts to hear that, Roxy, but I don't really think it's coming back soon. I think they will bring back an annual pass holder program or new passes to purchase, but I don't it's not going to be within the next few months. I think park capacity has to get to a level where where they feel like yes, they can start selling these again. Um, I think part of the problem is this annual pass holder capacity that keeps disappearing. It's very quickly when you're making these reservations. Um, and annual pass holders and help them through the beginning of the pandemic, definitely. But in the long term revenue, once you buy your pass, that money is already in the bank. And every time you enter the Magic Kingdom or Epcot or whatever, that money, like there, it's no additional money like being spent. It's money on merchandise or food. And a lot of times, annual pass holders they don't really spend too much each visit than let's say someone that's visiting on a single day ticket or a resort guest. Um, I do think that people will be disappointed and people will be angry if locals will be angry, and you don't like that's definitely still a key part of their revenue. Like it is still a revenue stream that they depend on, especially with those Epcot festivals. Like Epcot After Four, they have a specific Epcot After Four pass so that instead of when the park crowds wind down, they can still keep people coming in, those locals coming in and sampling the new food. So I mean, you have that. Um, Park hopping definitely is a plus. Fast Pass, I think the days of Fast Pass Plus, in my opinion, are probably over. The I don't think it's going to go back to what it was pre-pandemic, where you have the 60-day window. You're waking up at well here at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock Eastern time, trying to get your fast passes for everything. I've known people that when they schedule their vacations, if they're only going for 4 days, they schedule for 8 days. They actually book their vacation for 8 days so that they can get earlier fast pass times, so they can be the first ones to access like Slinky Dog Dash or Flight of Passage or Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. See, I can't say it. I can never say it if I try to just go through it. I have to slow it down. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That is a horrible name for an attraction. I'm sorry. If you have a speech impediment or whatever like that, that it's they need. I'm sorry. They need to come up with an even it's not Runaway Railway. It could be Runaway Railroad. It's a little bit easier to say. I don't know. Back on track here. Um, I think it's going to be something paid. I think with resort guests, it might be you get maybe one fast pass, and then for each additional one, it's paid. or you get an allotment of something, and then each additional one is paid, or maybe it's even done by um, resort levels. If you stay at a deluxe resort, you get these amount of fast passes, and anything else is additional. If you stay at a moderate, you get this amount. If you stay at a value, you get this amount. And I definitely think that paid fast pass, I think, is going to be on the horizon. But again, with all these restrictions, I really don't think it's going to come back unless park capacity is near 100% and social distancing is not allowed or is done with. I know Mel talking about the fast pass. I think you were talking about that earlier today, and I think that's how it was going to go with Disney Genie. I think, first of all, I think the Disney Genie project is dead. But I think they're going to modify it into a paid. Why can I speak this morning? A paid fast pass arrangement. But hopefully, like that. Before I even go on to like what I was going to say, the ratio of fast pass to standby before was what it was. I think the thing is that I've heard people say that, oh no, it only slightly increases the length of the line. Yeah, with or without fast pass. But I really do think if the amount of fast pass you have, like if the amount of fast passes that you have for a certain ride, like there has to be that sweet spot. And I don't think that's necessarily the case for some of these rides. I think for a ride like the Haunted Mansion, or It's a Small World, or Pirates of the Caribbean, you don't need a fast pass for that. That ride is meant to load as many people as you can on there. These are big boats. In case of Haunted Mansion, it's an Omnimover. When you load, and you're loading, well, the first part is a big giant stretching room, and you're fitting as many people as possible in there. The wait time is not gonna be too long. Yes, if you have to wait a half hour, you have to wait a half hour. But I mean, compared to 90 minutes, because you have to take care of the fast pass people first, um, fast pass definitely hurts those high capacity rides. It does. Honestly, if the way that they have it now, it definitely hurts those high capacity rides. Whereas the lower capacity rides, you're waiting what seems like a lifetime. So they need to get the ratio right. I think they're trying to offer as many fast passes as possible, so that many people can say, "Oh, I got a fast pass," for it. Um, yes and no. I mean, max like they definitely have that paid fast pass system. The only difference, I should say, between the DL system and the Disney World system. Um, so Roxy, have you been to? I'm sure you've been to Disney World before Fast Pass Plus, correct? Before that whole Fast Pass Plus system worked. All right, we got our first guest here. I'm going to add Sam
Hi.
from the Magic Kingdom. Sam here.
I'm in line for Haunted Mansion.
I'm talking about. Just mention that. Like I say to some people, it's like I'm Beetlejuice sometimes. I say the Haunted Mansion, and then bam, Sam appears at the line for the Haunted Mansion. All right, this is actually exciting. This is the first time my stream has been in a park. So thank you, Sam, for showing up. How are you today? I think there's a little bit of a delay. Can you hear me, Sam? Oh, she's streaming the line there. Sam, who's with you? Is anybody with you or are you by yourself? Is that Nick? I think I see Nick.
It is crowded.
It looks very, very, very crowded. It looks like a typical Thanksgiving day, doesn't it?
Who's asking?
I don't know if Sam can hear me, so. But this is cool, like just walking through the Magic Kingdom here. Yeah, when they use that
It's moving,
extended
Mom.
queue
Oh,
system.
she thought you were saying hi to Linda and she realized you were on the phone. She said she misses Linda. I saw
That
Linda.
that is a very, 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 very busy queue there.
Yeah, it's definitely moving. It's picking up.
Huh.
Let's all.
Linda's
I'm just gonna.
hello.
We're just gonna do this for a second. Put this on full screen. They're using. It looks like they're using the entire switchbacks for the Liberty Bell Riverboat for that.
It's like moving. It
Yeah.
stops and
And
it goes.
little.
Although we're definitely getting it.
Now, see the one thing with like the stretching room not being utilized is that it's just the Omni mover, so there's no gaps, basically, correct? When you go through the line there. All right, I'm gonna go back to side by side. All right, that's very cool. Thank you, Sam, for sharing this. Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving tomorrow? Sam, can you hear me?
It says 25 minutes. They need to up that.
That is definitely not 25
It
minutes.
says 25 minutes for Haunted
It might
Mansion.
be 25. I don't know.
No, I think it's longer because it's all the way over there.
It's definitely a little bit longer. I don't think it's as long as Sam's thinking right now. Okay, so I'm assuming because of the crowd, she can't hear me. So I'm just gonna keep
7 minutes too long.
7 minutes. Can you hear me?
They'll hit the 35%, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They'll have 35,000.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep
If they don't
I'll
hit
keep
it,
talking about paper fast passes though.
I'm hungry.
Honestly, that's how Disney World used to do it with paper fast passes. I don't necessarily mind the paper fast passes because it guarantees you that you're inside the park. Okay. That you're inside the park, and you have to show up to the ride and get your extended queue right, or you get your paper fast pass. And so I think once you enter the park, you're on a level playing field rather
It's
than
moving now.
going to.
Can someone deliver me food in line?
Sounds like
It'd be
Sam's
funny
hungry.
if someone delivered me food.
It sounds. Going back to paper fast passes though, like it puts everybody on like a level playing
so
field.
many people. It's
The
crazy.
only difference is that you can
I'm
access it
surprised you
on your
got one
phone.
for
That's
today.
what you're paying for. You're paying for the phone access.
Me, like,
Um,
got me one
It
for
was their
today.
first try.
and
Usually
I
I
could
have to
definitely see
refresh
that
it like
it doesn't.
500 times.
I
Sometimes
definitely
my phone
think
doesn't
that
give it to me. I have to give it to the laptop.
I definitely think that it's going to be
There it
a
is.
possibility, but sometimes it will work, sometimes it doesn't work. Well, let's just we'll take this in again. I'm gonna put this over here again.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm just so excited to see.
Let me
Oh,
make it this
there we
way.
go.
There we go.
Fine choice to go to dinner with, but hey,
Yeah.
I still consider them sons.
I'm just gonna be quiet and enjoy the sights of the outside of the mansion.
This is fun. The line's
They're
not.
starting to move down there, and definitely they're starting to move over there. So
They need to move faster.
we'll be picking up pace.
I'm gonna fall asleep tomorrow.
That cotton Friday.
Just say.
Hey, there's a trash can in front of me. Well, it's too far away.
Transit meet or something.
It's too far away for me to run into it. So. Trash can.
Serious. What is that? Honestly. I was doing that serious.
This line. The movie. I hear it. It's moving. It's moving. I wish I had headphones.
Yeah, just tell them that.
So you can see right there that the rivers of America are just like completely drained. You can see the track. Now I did
There's
not.
a truck driving down there.
Oh, there's a truck. I can hear the truck now. For years, I did not know that the Mark Twain riverboat actually ran on a track. Growing up, and until I was a teenager, I did not know that.
It's moving.
So it makes sense. It makes sense, and it does look like this line's actually moving a lot faster than we think. So this may actually be a 20-minute line, 25,
Trash
30-minute line.
can. I get a good view.
Look at the truck.
And
Whenever,
if anyone's sending me messages, I can't answer them right now.
okay, okay.
I want to be that guy driving that truck.
I want to be that guy driving that truck. I mean, come
That'd be
on.
fun.
It would be very fun. Like, there's only a very few amount of times you can actually drive a truck in the rivers of America.
Yeah.
This is one of those times. I believe that's Aunt Polly's across the way, correct? That would be that
Ooh, shade.
that building. I think that would be Aunt Polly's, which for years actually was an actual restaurant that actually they made the food on the island, I believe. Up until recently, and then every once in a while they'll open it up and give prepackaged meals there. It does sound like you have Nick there. Is that correct? Magical News Live, Nick?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sam, now earlier we kind of saw that there are people with the family T-shirts. Have you ever done that at the Magic Kingdom or at Disney, where everybody in your family has worn, or everyone in your group has worn the same T-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of times. Just like, is it like custom ones, or did you all go like on Shop Disney and find we need to do that T-shirt?
Yeah.
We're all doing.
We like do Shop Disney and all that.
You do Shop Disney and all that. I've never done it, but it seems kind of cool to do.
Yeah. We don't do it all the time. We just do it occasionally.
You do
like
occasionally.
Halloween, we usually do it.
Halloween. So it sounds like special cases like Halloween or like Christmas.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a theme there. Although it kind of makes it easier to find everybody in the park, right? Like, I've lost somebody. This is the shirt that I need, right? So, even though it says Space Mountain, Sam, would the Haunted Mansion be your favorite attraction? Or is that kind of tough to kind of decide what your favorite attraction is?
The slide just stop moving.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It might be a cleaning break.
People wearing pants. I'm like, it's too hot for that.
What's the temperature out there right now? What is the temperature out there right now? Well, let's see. I'll look it up.
We need one big push. And then
It's starting to move up here, so I think we'll be done.
hopefully. It's already 1 o'clock. It's crazy.
Sam, have you eaten
What?
anything today yet? Or no?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Where are you gonna eat inside the parks or somewhere else?
I think we're gonna eat at Cosmic Rays,
Cos-
I think. Or Pinocchio's.
Ah.
Not sure.
What's your go-to at Cosmic Rays? Like if you
Well,
Aaron has his
now that they have that spicy chicken sandwich there, that's like the only thing I get.
spicy chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
kind of like Aaron and his chicken nuggets, right?
Yeah.
Those are definitely I don't know. You can't go wrong with spicy chicken. It's 81 right now where you are. Guess where?
Yeah.
Guess the weather outside right now. Like the temperature here in Chicago. If you had to guess.
Anyone want some tracks?
They're replacing the track again?
They're just sitting there.
They're just sitting there. Huh. Interesting.
The guy with the cart ran all the way down there.
So does anybody have any guesses like why they're doing this again? Because
Yeah.
this is kind of a little bit odd that in March, not March, when did they do the refurbishment? It was not March. It was August, right? They just refurbished the Liberty Bell.
Yeah, I think so.
So what is September, October, November? Just 3 months later, they drained it again. But I know Thunder Mountain also is going to go under refurb pretty soon as well. So maybe that has something to do with it. But to kind of see that they brought in tracks, maybe they
Yeah.
noticed something that the tracks, some of the tracks that maybe they didn't replace, or that they did replace need to be replaced again. That's very interesting to see that there.
Yeah.
Now I know Roxy, when you were there, you didn't get to ride Frozen, which was under refurbishment, which that kind of
I need shade or a
Kinda
trash
sinks.
can.
shade from the.
Shade or a trash can.
Well, I think you're taller than the trash can, so
Tom's not here, so I can't run in the trash can.
no. I believe he's streaming from somewhere else today. Forget where he's streaming, but I think he's
doing Legos.
doing Legos. I think he might be doing Legos too. No, he's at Epcot. He was supposed to start about a half hour ago. But we're
It's tomorrow.
oh no, it is tomorrow. You're right, that is tomorrow. What am I talking about? But there's 2 people right now in his stream that are waiting.
It's not
It says
me.
2 waiting. It's like,
Normally,
all right,
I'm
they're waiting.
the first one in there.
Mm-hmm. Although I believe Tanya is streaming from the Magic Kingdom later on today.
Tanya's gonna be here later.
Are you going to be with Tanya later on? Are we going to see you on her stream?
We might see her a little later. It's moving.
Yep. Now, Sam, I don't think you're old enough to remember this, but do you know what that building that you're walking in was for?
No.
No? Okay. Like way back in the day, that was the docks for the keel boats.
Mm-hmm.
There were different. It was another attraction on the rivers of America that you can sail around the rivers in these keel boats to do like these small little looking things. Oh, it's hard to describe, but it's like a colonial, early 18th century, early 19th century looking boats, which I think one of them capsized, which don't want to mention that, but I think that's part of the reason why they no longer they're no longer there. But that used to be, if you notice, kind of all the things there, it still has that like nautical. There's some nautical stuff in there from its days as the Mike Fink keelboats. So now it's the extended queue for the Haunted Mansion.
And this line, I'm gonna be glad when this line's over and I can get a drink. I'm thirsty.
So, that actually kind of
There we go.
you're about to enter in the shade for reals this time. But you've been at Disney Park since they instituted this rule of no drinking in the lines.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about no eating or drinking? Like, especially if it's a long line and it's 81 degrees outside. Have you been able to survive?
Yeah, I haven't personally done that since they did that.
Have you noticed? Have most people been abiding by that rule, or every once in a while do you see somebody taking a sip of water?
Yeah, just like a quick sip.
Just a quick sip. Honestly, I don't know in hot weather how you can stand in the line for an hour or 2 hours without taking a sip of water.
Yeah.
Like, I get why they're doing it, but even I think that that's a little bit too far. Like, I think they're trying to squash the people that are just keeping their masks off the entire time. Roxy wants you to buy her a drink, Sam.
Well, personally, I have no money right now, so yeah, I need money in order to do that.
You need money to do that? Honestly, I like this facade much better than the Disneyland one. I mean, Roxy, like, I think everybody has taken a sip.
Yeah, I
in
think
line
if
at
you
some
just
point.
take like a quick sip, it won't. They won't do anything because there's no cast members in line. Like, so
It's basically the honor system. But that is a perfect view of the mansion right there. Perfect view. All right. That brings me kind of like that facade. I think is much more spookier than the California one. The California one is meant to kind of blend in with the rest of Disneyland, but when you kind of walk up to it, it's like, okay, it's just a regular Southern mansion. Where this one, with like the style of architecture that they chose, it really, really is much different and much more spookier.
46, so it's been almost 20 minutes. Which
Wow.
Pretty active.
Said
25. We'll probably be in here for another 5 minutes, so that's kind of.
So I'm gonna go back side by side here while we're looking at people. Oh, that's a cute shirt right there. Like,
yeah.
Is that a guy or a girl? I can't tell from behind. It looks like a guy. But that's a cute Mickey shirt. I'm sure everyone's done that in like waiting in line where they look at the shirt, they look at other people's shirts, like, oh, that's a cute one. That's cute. My brother had that. Like, he was pretty much the fashionista on our July trip, where he kept getting compliments from everybody. Oh, I like your shirt. I like that shirt. Sam, my brother's staring at me right now, like, but it's the truth. He kept getting compliments. Will do. There he is. All right. He actually got that hat at Disney World in July. The retro hat right there. Oh, now he's coming in from the other side there. Acting goofy. Walt Disney World hat right there. Sam, Roxy wants you to check your messages after the live stream.
Will do.
Okay. There have definitely been some things where like, where do you get that shirt? Where do you get this shirt? What gift shop is it at? And yep, Roxy, I'm surprised as you are that he actually showed up. He showed his face for a little bit. He just said he just moisturized. But yeah, I've definitely been guilty of shopping while in line. I think everybody has. Although the day one, I was wearing Monsters Inc. socks, Tony? I was wearing Monsters Inc. socks, and everybody was complimenting me for the Monsters Inc. socks, and he was jealous. I will tell you right now, he was jealous. Like the ride operators, just random guests, all the cast. I was getting compliment after compliment about the socks, and then I'm just like staring at him like, this is normally you. This is the one time I'm getting the compliments for what I'm wearing. And then sure enough, for the rest of the vacation, oh, I like your shirt. I like your shirt. And like it looked like I was just wearing, I don't know, a trash bag for a shirt. It felt like sometimes. Okay, maybe that's a little bit exaggeration, but still.
We stopped again.
We're hearing the voice of God. Voice of God telling you wear the face mask.
It's moving.
Yeah. You know what that means. They caught me. They caught me. Although this is appropriate, right? It's like they took the wallpaper and they put it on my face. I like in the exit that they have the figurine of Mr. Toad. Has anybody in the chat actually ridden Mr. Toad, whether at Disney World or Disneyland? Sam, I know you've mentioned to me that before that you've been to Disneyland. Have you ridden Mr. Toad at Disneyland? I think we're back to her not hearing me. Those of you just joining us, Space Mountain Sam, Samantha Lowe, is joining us on my stream today. She's from the Magic Kingdom, and she's right now waiting in line for the Haunted Mansion. She's almost there. We've kind of watched her entire journey to the entrance there. Hey, I'm not in person. I don't have to abide by those rules. Sam does, but I don't. But I'd like to thank Sam for showing us the Magic Kingdom today. I feel this was definitely a very nice surprise, and thank you. If you kind of rewind back, the look of shock on my face was definitely a look of shock on my face and just excitement. I just lost all my train of thought. So, another. That looks like a generic trash can. Come on, Disney. Come on, you got to theme it.
Plus, I don't even have a drink in line anyway.
Right. Two things right there. So, are they routing you through the little graveyard there, or are you going straight into the main queue? It looks like you're going straight to the main queue right there.
We're almost there. This is where I run into walls. It's so dark in there.
Yeah. that is the one thing that social distancing has kind of made worse. Like when you have a dark attraction, a big main thing about that stretching room is that it gets your eyes acclimated to the low light, right?
That took us how long?
And now when you walk into it, like you're walking through the stretching room directly to the doom buggies, and then there's Madame Leota, her gravestone over there. Um, and it's pitch dark. You cannot see, so you have to really watch your step. Now, I'll admit, I almost went over the railing at the Tower of Terror. Because again, Tower of Terror, they didn't do the library pre-show, so you walk directly from the outside, bright light, into this very dark boiler room, and I literally could not see where I was going.
I can't see. The only thing that's not making me run into the wall is the little markers.
This is normally they say don't look at the ground, right? This one you have to look at the ground because the markers are going to tell you where you need to go. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you so much, Sam. You have made my Thanksgiving. You have made my Christmas. Hold on, I have a Christmas hat. Since we're in the holiday spirit here. This is last year's edition of the Mickey Mouse ears. Christmas ears. Although this is supposed to go in the back. There we go. Very warm.
Pull down the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. Spirits will materialize.
Again, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to put this full screen so we can enjoy the Haunted Mansion. Again, thank you, Samantha.
Oh, yes. And no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions. Only ghost stories, of course. And marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world. They have all here to the haunted mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here. But there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you decide to join us, final arrangements may be made at the end of unshakable here in this ghost place. Hot and cool.
By ringing the bell. Tranquility. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond.
The happy hawks have received your sympathetic vibration. They're assembling for a swinging wake, and they'll be expecting me. Hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you and take you with them.
We almost made it through the entire ride without stopping.
Of course, we get stopped right
Of course.
at the end. That was too fast. They could stop playing that message now.
Raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.
I like how they have the bats on the the speed ramp that they have there, the walkway.
Yeah.
It's a nice little touch there. And now we've rejoined the light, the living, and the pet cemetery. You're going to see Mr. Toad.
Oh no, back
That's
to
my
the
favorite
gate
part.
we go.
That's my favorite part of the exit, at least.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start another test with this class.
Okay.
I had to.
Okay.
Oh, God, I had to fix something.
Oh. Question: did it lag the any of the ride or not?
It lagged a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Because I upgraded the thing on my phone,
Ah, okay.
so it's moving now.
You can always take a look at it a little bit later, too. All right.
Where
There you
else?
have it. The
Okay.
Haunted Mansion. Thank you so much, Sam, for streaming that ride for us.
Yeah. Anytime.
I'm going to let you actually have some more fun at the Magic Kingdom without having to worry about holding up the camera for the next hour or so. So thank you
Okay.
so much. I really do appreciate it. And have a great
Let me
Thanksgiving,
flip the
okay?
camera.
What?
Wait a minute. I gotta.
Yep. Thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it. It was a nice surprise.
Bye.
Bye. All right, have fun today, okay? All right. Again, that was a very, very, very nice surprise. Thank you, Sam, for that. It made my day. It made me really happy. Hopefully it made you guys happy too. We've been on the air for now about an hour and 2 minutes. And 30 seconds, 31 seconds, 32 seconds. So thank you, Sam. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the Haunted Mansion as much as I did. I know Roxy's not happy with me kind of butting in a little bit, kind of mouthing the words, but it is what it is. Uh, I just like the song. I think it's very catchy. Um, anyway, so hopefully tomorrow you guys will have a great, awesome, safe, healthy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the future. All right. Have a good day, everybody.